guys, it is TsubakiSwagg, and yes, I have a different background. I didn't feel like filming where I normally film, so I'm going to be filming in here for maybe the next 2 videos. But anyways, this is going to be pretty much, by the title you can probably tell, that this is going to be my first impressions of the Pupa Manga. Because I put up my review of the first episode that came out on Crunchyroll. It was only about maybe 4 minutes and some change, including the intro and the outro. But yesterday I went and I read through all 15 chapters that I could find as of right now, and they left out so much stuff from the manga to the anime. And me personally, there are so many different things that they left out that I feel they should have put in the first episode. But then also I thought that maybe this first episode of Pupa is not necessarily an episode, is more like a kind of like a preview, I guess you could say. But there's already a preview on, well, at least on Crunchyroll, there's already a preview of the anime. So maybe this is just kind of like warming you up to Pupa. But then also, a lot of the stuff that they left out of the anime were very, very graphic. Like, this is probably the most graphic, well, I won't say it's the most graphic, it is an extremely graphic anime. But I don't see why they couldn't put it in there, because animes like Elfen Lied, which I watched all the way through, is extremely graphic. Like, they show everything. But they didn't put any of that in this in this anime. So I don't know, maybe hopefully they will show more. Not that I'm like a creeper or anything. Well, not necessarily a creeper. I might be a little I like scary stuff, and I like gore and horror and everything else like that. I grew up watching stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to them animating this manga, because the manga is it's kind of gross, but it's awesome at the same time. It's kind of like watching a train wreck. Like, you know you should look away, but you don't. I guess it's kind of one of those situations. But the story itself is pretty awesome, but some of the stuff that happens during the story is a little questionable. I would question the Arthur's motives in this manga, but as a whole, I really do like the story, and I must like it if I sat and read all 15 chapters yesterday. But I'm looking forward to reading the new chapter, and I will be reviewing the manga as well, because the manga is a little bit ahead of where the anime is. I don't know when the next episode of the anime is coming out, but when it does, I will review that one as well. And hopefully they will put more into the anime as they do in the manga, because each of the chapters in the manga are 35 to 40 pages long. So it's up there with like Attack on Titan as far as how long the manga chapters are, but they're coming out sporadically, so I can't tell you what day I'm going to be reviewing the manga, because the person who's putting them up that I'm reading them from, they put them up whenever they feel like it. So it might be tomorrow, it might be next week, I won't know. But I will keep you posted on it, and I will continue to put my reviews of the anime and the manga up as soon as I can. But anyways, as a whole, I will say that Pupa is a really good manga, and if you haven't read it, you should go check it out and at least get through the first couple of chapters. I'm sure you will be hooked on it, because I was when I started reading it. But to each his own. So, as always, please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.